It is the contention of the Rebbe that it is from the words Zot Tehiyeh Torat HaMetzorah that we derive the halacha that the Tahara procedure for Tzarat cannot be done at night, which begs the question as to why it is that the words BaYOM Taharato in of itself has been rejected, a phrase that contains the word Yom, and on the surface at least would have a more direct impact and connection to the halacha, certainly more so than the words Zot Tehiyeh Torat HaMetzorah. The word day in the English language has over 25 permutations, depending on the context in which it is used, majority of which have developed in a non-legal, non-scientific context. In the legal context, it refers to a period of time, 24 hours duration, beginning at midnight. There is also a scientific definition that measures a day as the period of time in which the Earth makes a complete revolution on its axis relative to the Sun. The remaining definitions for the term day have evolved through common usage over time. When we come to the term Yom in the Chumash, there is also somewhat of a parallel evolution of the term Yom, depending upon whether or not we are dealing with narrative texts or legal texts. Vayikra 14:2, discussing the purification process of an individual who has recently been healed from the tzarat, would fit into the latter. And as a legal definition, we will have two options for the word Yom. Option 1 is that Yom describes the daylight hours and is used in contrast to the word Laila, which represents the nighttime, absence of sunlight hours. There is a second definition for the word Yom, and that is that it reflects a 24-hour period, the Jewish version of a calendar day, which begins at nightfall. Both options for the word Yom are found in the first perek of Sefer Bereshit. Yom as a 24-hour period is mentioned 6 times, the last of which is Bereshit 1:31, Vayehi Erev, Vayehi Voker. There is a period of Erev, the absence of sunlight. There is also a period of Boker, beginning at sunrise, both of which can be referred to as a full Yom. In this case, Yom HaShishi. 2 other examples that demonstrate that the word Yom is used as a 24-hour period. In the Aseret HaDibrot, we have Zachor et Yom HaShabbat L'Kadesho, along with the restrictions against Melacha on that Yom HaShvi'i, Lo Ta'aseh Kol Melacha. In both instances, we have the day of Shabbat beginning at nightfall and continuing for a 24-plus period. On account of the dual use of the term Yom, Rashi was forced to reject the BaYOM Taharato as the textual basis for the Tahara procedure, not being valid if done at nighttime, opting instead to base it upon the opening 4 words of the Pasuk, Zot Tehiyeh Torat HaMetzorah. Which brings us back to question 2. How does one derive this halacha that the Tahara process for a Metzorah cannot take place at night from these 4 words?